A very good morning to all my students. Today's topic is about section A reading. As you all know, you have done in previous class in class 11 that you have reading section which contains 20 marks, and you will get two unseen passages there in which you have to answer uh, 12 marks question in the first one, and in the second passage you have to give 8 marks answer, right? So why I am explaining it, because I have seen many of the students are having problem understanding how to do the do the task. So for giving you the proper information about how to attempt the questions, how to do it, uh, today's lesson is for that reason. So the first section, there will be a passage of 12 passage, you have to read it, and it will contain 12 marks, where you will have question answers. It can be multiple choice question, it can be questions of 1 mark, or can be questions of 2 marks, and altogether there will be 12 marks, and there can be questions on the basis of vocabulary. It has to be, it will be there. So for that you all have to have a strong vocabulary power. That means a stock of words, you have to have a strong stock of words for understanding the passages in better way, and for understanding how to deal with the new words. If your vocabulary is strong, you can cope up with all that. Especially we face difficulties in understanding what is written. If our vocabulary is strong, and if we have a habit of reading, then it will become more easy. I believe that. Anyway, so before doing it, and I want to give you some tips on how to attain unseen passage. First of all, before reading the passage, you should read the questions and the pattern of the questions, and what is all about the given questions. First read the questions for the passage, then go through the passage again. What you have to do, you have to read the questions, because by this time you will get some idea about the when for the second time when you will read the questions, you will get some idea in which point you have to relate. And then again when you will read the passage, you will it will be easy for you to find out the question answers. Okay, so just do not start reading as soon as you get the question paper. Do not start reading the passage first. For read the questions, then start reading passage, then again read the question, then again read the passage. This is, if you follow this method, it will help you find out the question answers easily. The second thing is, for finding out the vocabulary, I have already said, if you have a strong vocabulary power, that will help you in a great way. And from the very beginning, do practice unseen passages. Do not leave it for your performance in the examination. That will not at all help you. Okay, so this is how the first part will go, and this is how you have to deal with the unseen passage for finding out the question answers. And one more important thing, sometimes you will find that a question is given from where, and where from the passage you are not getting a proper answer. Just understand that that question is analytical. You have to, on the basis of your analysis of the passage, that question is built, and you have to answer on that on the basis of your analysis of the passage. So if you do not find to the point answer in the passage, just understand this is an analytical question, and I have to make the answer on my understanding of the passage, right? And always be precise a very important uh, point to be noted. Always be precise in giving answers, always give to the point answers, and just do not elaborate anything on your own, and just do not pick the paragraph from the passage and just paste it, copy and paste. Do not copy and paste. Try to give your own answer. Try to make the answers on your own. It will help you presenting your answers in better way. And examiners do not feel good when they see answers you are copying, exactly copying without understanding. And some students, most of the students write answers very elaborately, which is very tiresome to examine. No, tiresome is not the main matter. The matter is it is not related or given to the point, so it does not leave a good impact of your writing on the mind of the examiner. So be very careful when you are writing the question answers for the passage and for question answers of literature part as well. Okay, so the first part will be all about multiple choice question answers and vocabulary part. The next part will be of 8 marks. Okay, they are the same thing, how you have to find out the answers, but here is not about finding out the answers. Here is about understanding the entire passage, and the question pattern is something different, and uh, which I have found you people are having some problem with. Here you have here you will be given two questions. One, you have to make note on the basis of your understanding of the passage, and the other is you have to summarize the entire passage. So summarizing, I hope, giving the gist of the passage, pointing out the main points, right? And for summarizing, do not use your own point. Whatever you have got in the passage, just try to pick out the main points, and just you can give a title of it, and you will sequence wise you will arrange the points. Points means in a sentence. And here do not just use phrase and all. Do not use inverted or specific words or any given proper words of any speaker. Here you will, whatever you will understand, you will write it on your own language. Okay, and here also you need a great deal of understanding of vocabulary for presenting it in your own language. Not only understanding, you have to know the meaning of many words. Okay, and the first is about what you have to give. You have to write a note. The first question will be you have to make a note. The second will be summary. So for making a note, you people have a lot of problem. Okay, for for just dealing with the problem, so that you do not face any further problem in it, please point it out. You can jot down the points in your copy. For writing a note, or for making a note, what you have to do first, you have to read the passage, understand the theme or the objective of the passage. And for the format of writing a note is, first you have to give a heading, means title. Then there will be following main headings and subheadings. There will be different paragraphs. You can make different headings for the different paragraphs, and under the headings there will be subheadings, and everything will be written in short. Do you know the objective of note making? If you do not know, I will tell you. Note making is an art of writing things in short. Generally you have an idea about the reporters and all. They collect reports. It's not possible to write all the detail about an event or incident. So what they do, this is called shorthand writing. What they do, then they prepare notes. They prepare in such a way so that they can understand what is the thing about, what is the incident or the event about altogether, and so that they can elaborate it with the help of the points. The art of making note is that you have to make note understanding the entire event or incident. You have to make the note in such a way so that in future, when you will have you will be having that time of reporting it or publishing it or anything else, like when you have to give a detail of the event or incident, then you will take the help of the information from the note you have made. Okay, so first is heading, then heading means the title of the note, and then you have to arrange the headings under which there will be subheadings, means elaboration in short with points. And here you have to, for writing it short, for writing or making things short, what we do, we use abbreviated words. We use abbreviated words, and abbreviated words are used here in note making to make it very precise, to so that it does not consume a lot of time. So in the points you can use abbreviated words. I hope you know what are abbreviated words. Then what you have to do at the end, you have to make a box in which you have to give the list of all the abbreviated words you have used there. And you will be using writing the abbreviated words, and on the other column you will give the proper word. Suppose GOVT is government. GOVT in the first column, then in the second column you will write government. Okay, this is how you have to use abbreviated words, and you have to give a list of used abbreviated words at the end of the note. And make sure that you are not writing whole sentence. Some of the students I have observed have written the whole sentence in a whole paragraph. This cannot be considered. This is not a proper way of making notes. Note making means you have to write it as short as you can. You cannot use lengthy sentences and clauses there. This is all about making it short but giving the entire passage within point, or the entire idea within points, not in long sentences. So, and for giving a proper presentation on it, you need a great deal of practice. I'm telling you, practice is the only key to success. Okay, and practice makes a man perfect. So I hope I am able to make you understand what is note making and how to write summary and how to deal with all the questions, question answers, fill in the blanks, and multiple choice questions and vocabulary part of unseen passage. Remember that it is having 20 marks, of great amount of marks. You have a great opportunity of carrying a good marks. So be very careful before choosing it, and keep on practicing as much as you can. As much means you have to practice much, not as much. You have to practice much. You are bound to, if you want to get a good result, and you want to get if you want to get a better understanding. Okay, and always keep these tips for making or giving question answers for unseen passage. So this is all about how to deal with unseen passage. Do practice and keep on learning, and if you find difficulty understanding, I'm there to tell you. Okay, thank you. Have a very good day.